slaps Meg in the face as the Duchess blaming the locals and lying about Whole Foods incident. The late Queen famously said, "Recollections may vary." Harry for his part tells readers, "My memory is my memory. It does what it does, gathers and curates what it sees fit. And there's just as much truth in what I remember and how I remember it as there is in so-called objective facts." So where does the truth really lie? During a visit to London in November 2016, weeks after she was revealed to be dating Harry, Meghan walked from Kensington Palace to the nearby branch of Whole Foods, an organic supermarket. The prince says that she queued at the checkouts. She got into the queue. Before her were rows and rows of magazines and newspapers, and on all of them, under the most shocking and disgusting headlines, was a picture of her. The other customers noticed as well. They looked at the magazines, looked at her, and now they too pulled out their phones like zombies. Meg caught two cashiers sharing a horrible smile after paying for her. All very dramatic and, if true, frightening. In fact, only one shopper recognised her, a journalist. As for the headlines on the day in question, November the 10th, Meghan did not feature on a single front page. Even if she had, she wouldn't have seen them at Whole Foods because they don't sell newspapers. Whole Foods only has recipe literature, National Geographic and special animal magazines, unless she thought the Cat Life magazine was about her. It doesn't look like the kind of place or area that people would act like she mentions. It also doesn't look like the kind of place that has gossip magazines. If this situation did happen, one of those many people would have posted the pictures online or sent them to the press. They'd be out there in the public domain. Hell, even Catherine and her adorable children managed to go shopping without that happening. And at the time, many people, including myself, had never even heard of Meghan Markle. There are countless very famous celebrities that I wouldn't recognise in public. Jessica Alba is a fan of Whole Foods. She once answered in an interview that she's very satisfied with the variety of products as well as the quality of the goods. She also recounted that her supermarket trips were never taken or photographed by locals, even when she brought her children along. Explaining this, Alba thinks this is the place that a lot of celebrities shop already, so no one cares too much about them. The statement is like a slap in the face to Meghan Markle. Celebrities like the Beckhams, half the Premiership footballers and their wives, supermodels like Kate Moss, and the old Primrose Hill set, Simon Cowell, Jensen Button, etc., to name but a few, all shop there, so I really don't think the general Whole Foods shopper would have been clamouring over themselves for a picture of the Suits actress. Plus, she was barely recognisable. The whole store wasn't after you, Meghan. Remember at that time, apparently she walked back and forth several times as the Daily Mail offices are nearby, and she was anxious to be papped, but no one was interested. She even lingered outside the wrong gate to the palace, i.e. the very public one on the high street, and not the side entrance that she'd been told to use. She was hungry for attention. It was reported at the time because the shop is next door to the Daily Mail offices, and she was parading up and down in